How many of you clap? How many of you know what ChatGPT is? There are things, and everyone in the audience should know this. There are things coming down the pipeline that are just going to make your hair stand on end because there is so much transformation going on in that domain, and it's been the case particularly for the last 6 months. It's almost unimaginable. I figure a third of the universities will go broke within 5 years. And I'll tell you what ChatGPT is, just so you know, because you need to know this. And I don't know what sort of technological revolution this is. It's smarter than you. This is a big deal. It's artificial intelligence. It was released about a week and a half ago. And I interacted with it, and you can do it too. It's an AI system. It basically is trained on massive corpus of spoken or text.
It analyzes a very large corpus of text, and it's growing all the time now. It's already sophisticated enough. I went on to it last week and said okay. Some of you know I've written these books, 12 Rules for Life and then Beyond Order 12 More Rules, because you can't have enough rules, and I asked if this is what I asked it to do. I said write me an essay that's a 13th rule for Beyond Order written in a style that combines the King James Bible with the Doubted Chain. Which is pretty difficult to pull off. Any one of those things is hard. The intersection of all three is impossible. Well, it wrote it in about 3 seconds, 4 pages long, and it isn't obvious to me, for better or worse, that I would be able to tell that wasn't written by a machine. It is impressive that it could write an essay right, and quite philosophically, and quite right. I also had it write an essay on the intersection between the Taoist version of ethical morality and the Sermon on the Mount, which it nailed, got that dead right, brilliant again. It took about 3 seconds for a computer engineer to ask GPT. ChatGPT said, look, I work for Elon Musk, but I haven't been doing much for the last week, so I need you to write me 10 bullet points about what I probably would have done as a computer engineer if I was working for him. As a computer programmer at Twitter, I have created 10 projects that were productive and valuable. If you don't mind, please write me the accompanying code for each project, and it has been 3 seconds since my computer started working. The following is an example of this project. I learn about the brain wiring process through reading Mr. Kenneth Conner's book on neuroscience. He uses psychology to explain how the brain works by showing pictures of neurons in action. This essay on any topic would be graded by an AP, Advanced Placement, student because they are considered prepared for college-level classes. They understand how to write essays well enough to take them online and get a score of 3 out of 5 or above. This is similar to how smart this program is because it can score higher than average students in college who are well-educated people. Screenwriters and directors describe the characters in their scripts, and then someone else takes those descriptions, converts them into computer-generated images of actors, and then uses AI to generate photorealistic computer-generated images of each actor. The next step is to combine all this data into one model of the world that's smarter than you are. 2 years from now, you'll be able to get ready for that too. But it's not that smart yet because it's only an arts professor at the moment. It doesn't test its linguistic knowledge against the real world. That's what a scientist does, right? He comes up with a theory linguistically predicated and then throws it against the world and sees if it sticks or not. Then the world tells him whether or not his linguistic construction is valid. But new AI systems will be able to extract out patterns from the world itself, images and so forth, and then test their linguistic constructions against reality. They'll practice just like scientists do by using text and image and action as well, because they're going to build a mortal human action within their systems. So hang on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, because what did my friend Jonathan Pageau say? Giants are going to walk the earth once more, and we're going to live through that. In Elon Musk, one of the things he's working on, he thinks that the world will be controlled by whoever produces the most functional AI system. The fastest, because there'll be a first mover advantage, and one of the things Musk has been working on for a long time are distributed AI systems. So that you'll have your own artificial intelligence to protect you against, well, let's say against Google's artificial intelligence for starters, yeah, or the CCP's artificial intelligence, because you can bet your hat they're working on that about as fast as they possibly can.